and let us all do we can to build a better future. There we go. So, folks, abhorrent and anti-democratic. What's exactly happening? Well, there's Nina Turner and AOC. Yeah, they know how to fight, right? There's outrage as, surprise, surprise, DNC panel blocks vote on dark money ban. Hey, let's have democracy in the chat before we get started with the show or the segment right here. Let's do democracy. Type 1 if you're surprised and shocked, and I mean shocked, that a DNC panel would block a vote on dark money ban. Type 2 if you're not, and that you saw this coming in. We got E. Heller in the house too as well. I'll be sure to move the microphone away from my face. So there you go. All right. So there we go. So what exactly is going on? So a Democratic National Committee panel on Thursday refused to allow a vote on a resolution aimed at banning dark money from the party's primary process, a decision that sparked outrage from progressive DNC members and others who backed the proposal. Two-time loser, former Ohio State Senator Nina Turner, and DNC member who faced an onslaught of dark money during her recent campaigns for U.S. House seat, told Common Dreams that it's a really sad state of affairs for DNC Resolutions Committee to not even bring this to the floor so that the members of the DNC can weigh in. Nina, you and Bernie really need to have a sit-down talk with Jimmy so he can enlighten you about how the fact that the Democratic establishment doesn't give two damns about it. I mean, are you at this point? It's kind of sad to say that this is where our progressive heavyweight champions have been reduced to sheepdog people into the Democratic Party. But I mean, not once but twice the Democratic establishment smeared your campaign, Nina Turner. I mean, it's not good. That's not good at all. And the Congressional and Progressive Caucus, who are members of the Democratic Party, turned their back on you and endorsed your opponent. So, there you go. Continuing on, this should be judged through the lens of right and wrong, said Nina Turner. It is wrong to allow dark money to enter any primary in any state in any race. Yeah, no duh. Water is wet and the sky is blue. What it does is suffocates the will of the people in those districts. Oh, geez, you think? Let's take my district, for example. Do you think the dark money that came in after me cares that Cleveland is the poorest city of its size in the nation? Do you think they care that 50% of children who live in Cleveland live in poverty? No, they don't give a damn. So why are you associated with the Democratic establishment? I mean, if this isn't evidence enough to form a third party, to be an independent, I really don't know what does. Shout out to the chat. Illinois says, Nina, I got into politics to get rich. Turner. Yeah. And Octalash brings up Nina and Bernie's ego are too much. Can't argue with that one. Continuing on, dark money taints the will of the people of these communities because dark money is doing the bidding of the elites and the oligarchs who don't give a damn about the conditions people are living in. The Democratic Party, by not allowing this resolution to come to the floor, is complicit in railroading democracy itself. Well, geez, according to that, director who's on Twitter and constantly telling people what to do and how to vote, if you don't vote Democrat, you're voting for the fascists. It seems like the Democratic Party is all on board with having money in politics, and they're all on board with continuing on with the same system that the Republican Party loves to be part of as well. So no matter who you vote for, whether you vote Trump red Republican or vote blue, no matter who Democrat, guess what? You don't have a say in the system. Both parties don't give a damn about you. That's why you got to wake people up. Tell them not to participate in voting Republican or Democrat. Wake people up. Led by the Nevada Democratic Party chair, Judith Whitmer, the resolution would have prohibited dark money funding during any and all Democratic primary elections. Oh, that was never going to happen. Oh, Oh, you poor summer child, you. And the established procedures of the investigation of dark money used by candidate committees, as well as possible disciplinary action. Dark money refers to spending whose source isn't disclosed and is often untraceable. Supporters of the ban cited the torrent of dark money that poured into Democratic primary races across the country this year in an effort to defeat progressive candidates and bolster powerful incumbents, a strategy that, in a number of high profile cases, succeeded. During her argument in favor of a vote on the proposed ban, which was backed by dozens of DNC members and progressive members of Congress, Whitmer said dark money has allowed our elections to evolve into auctions, sort of like what happened in 2016 when the Democratic establishment worked with the Clinton campaign to deny Bernie Sanders the nomination, just like what they also did to him in 2020 when everyone went all in for Biden. So there we go. Looking at this, I mean, it's you might as well just say the real truth, because you got people saying, "Oh no, this is an abhorrent and anti-democratic way that the Democratic Party is doing. Democrats can't be the party of democracy in one breath, and to let the astronomical sum of money from Republican megadonors' corporate interests flood Democratic primaries." Well, yeah, of course, that's going to happen. The proposed dark money bans forward is uncertain. Our revolution. Oh my God, I forgot they existed. That's how I know I'm getting senile. Our revolution said in an email to supporters Thursday that two of its board members, Larry Cohen and Jan Klibb, are planning to lead a coalition of 33 progressive DNC members to get this resolution to the full floor. Oh, look, if they're not going to force the vote for Medicare for all, they're not going to put this thing on the floor either, okay? Despite the party's obstruction, the 33 of us are not going to stand down just because the resolution committee pulled a fast one, Turner told Common Dreams. So here's a tweet. Our revolution. Okay. Today, despite claiming to be against dark money, the DNC resolution committee refused to allow a vote on our resolution to ban dark money from primaries. So we're taking the resolution to the full floor. Tell Democrats, ban dark money from primaries today. Right here. Come on. They're not going to do that. All right. So the Democrats' Party 2020 platform includes an explicit rebuke of dark money, which has surged in the years following the U.S. Supreme Court's 2010 decision of Citizens United. The platform states the Democrats will bring an end to dark money. Bullshit. Bullshit. Sorry. Bull job. Bullshit. By requiring full disclosure of contributors to any group that advocates for or against candidates and bar 501c4 organizations from spending money on elections. Democrats will ban corporate PACs from donating to candidates and bar lobbyists from donating, fundraising, or bundling for anyone they lobby, the document adds. You think Ice Cream Nancy Pelosi is going to let that happen? No, she won't. That's her bread and butter. She's the Michael Jordan of not winning elections. She's the Michael Jordan of bringing a huge amount of finances in. That's what she's good at. Shortly before refusing to allow a vote on the proposed dark money ban, the Resolutions Committee approved a separate toothless measure that condemns the use of dark money that runs contrary to the values and principles of donors. James Zogby, founder of Arab American Institute and longtime DNC member, tweeted Thursday that he is furious about Thursday's outcome, and all Democrats should be too. No, they're not. The last time party leaders did this was on my February 2003 resolution to oppose the Iraq War. Zogby added, wrong then, wrong now. Well, gee, if they're not apologizing for what they did in 2003, you think they're going to apologize in 2022? No. In recent months, prominent progressive lawmakers, including the cuck Bernie Sanders, Senator Bernie Sanders, and Representative Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I don't know. I'm just stuttering and stammering all over the place. Representative Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez have called on Democratic leadership to support a dark money ban to prevent anonymous donors from manipulating the primary process and stacking the deck against candidates who rely on grassroots support. Okay. I wonder what other magazine AOC will cover on next, right? It is well beyond time for the Democratic Party to practice what we preach and ban super PACs spending from our primaries, Ocasio-Cortez tweeted. That's all what they're good for now, just tweeting. What does student debt forgiveness mean for you? What does Medicare for all mean for you? Hey, would you be happy if we got rid of money in politics? That's what these politicians are good at. They're good at tweeting. They're good at just tweeting all the time. But they're not going to do a damn thing. They're just giving word salads. They're saying things you want to hear. Good luck, politicians. Again, in May, after Progressive Summer Lee narrowly overcame millions in opposing spending, dark money should have no role in deciding elections. Well, someone should have told that to Bernie Sanders to actually grow a sack and a backbone with the aftermath of what we saw in 2016 and in 2020. But he didn't say anything about it. In fact, if you confront him about it, he will just ignore it. I mean, let's face it. If you're in the Democratic Party, you're part of the system. You can't reform the Democratic Party. You can't change it from within. You think Nancy Pelosi is going to let that happen? No. You think Chuck Schumer is going to let that happen? No. You think any other Democrat in the United States Senate and House are going to let that happen? No. And the Republican Party, they're happy with it too. So here's the thing. Voters, Republican voters, Democratic voters, I understand why a lot of you have been conditioned to vote for Team Red and Team Blue. I understand for a lot of you who vote Democrat or Republican, you think that when you vote, you're making a difference and that you're helping the country get on the right track to get your party into office. No. The real truth is this. The number one constituent and people that the politicians care for aren't you, the regular voter that's being evicted from their home and apartment, that's losing their small business. No. The number one constituent are the donors. 90% of the time, these politicians are on the phone calling their donors, asking for more money so they get reelected into office for their next campaign. And then they write legislation that will benefit their said donors. And they go right back to the phone calling their donors for more money. You think they're doing anything for you? No. America doesn't even have clean drinking water. Ask the people of Jackson, Mississippi, people of Baltimore, Flint, Michigan, hell, even the city of Chicago. There's lead and other dangerous toxins in our clean drinking water. Our infrastructure is falling apart. We have money for war, but we don't have money for the people. Madness and stupidity all around. And I guess AOC and Nina Turner are just shocked that this is happening. I'm not shocked, and neither should you be. So let this be a lesson. Wake up and don't support the two-party system. Wake up. Because if you're not, you're going to find yourself waking up to a real nightmare.